Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. I'm here to be talking about The Batman. Now, The Batman is the newest film that has released this weekend, and it stars Robert Pattinson as the Caped Crusader. And the plot of the movie follows as this is Batman early in his career. They mention, I believe, it's year 2 of him being it, so he's really new to the whole Caped Crusader business. Everyone still doesn't really know all the stuff about who is this guy and stuff, besides some low-life thugs who, he did a beating on them. So the main premise is when a bunch of famous people like mayors, politicians, etc. wind up being dead, and there's clues left at the scene, which you know where this is going if you're a Batman fan. He has to solve the case on who's the Riddler and how deep does the corruption go in Gotham, and trying to learn stuff about not only his past, but trying to, solve the current situation. So watching this movie, I was really excited going in because not only have I not seen that many films this year, this is the third movie I've seen this year, but this movie has been delayed for a good minute because I believe the first trailer released 2 years ago, which, because of all the hoopla going on, they keep having to move it because they want to make as much money as possible, obviously, because this movie can make a lot of money. And upon seeing the movie, I was really happy I went to see it because I think it's truly a great movie. And a lot of the stuff I love about it is, for one, it's its own thing. Kind of like Joker, it isn't connected to the garbage DCEU movies. And I'm not saying all of them are garbage, because there are some exceptions, like the Suicide Squad by James Gunn, Aquaman, Shazam. Those are good, fine movies. But they have a lot of misses in that universe. So it's good to just start fresh, start with your own characters and your own slate. And I just love the aesthetic on, for one, the thing I have to praise is I just love Gotham City in this movie. I love how it's just so bleak and just depressing and dark. This is the Gotham City I know. And it really felt great. And just so much stuff about this movie was nailed right. Now, a complaint I can see a lot of people seeing is Batman is known for a lot of things. His fighting skills, his detective work, so forth. So the movie really dives into his detective work, and there's lots of exposition scenes on trying to solve who this guy is that's doing all these crimes. And there's even stuff about flashbacks with his family and, just a lot of exposition scenes, which, if you are invested into the movie, will probably drag for you in the 3-hour runtime, which, yes, this movie is 3 hours long. So I could see that as a complaint for people, that there isn't enough action. But that's not to say there isn't, because there's a couple fight sequences, a car chase, and stuff like that. And I just think how the movie comes together, I think, is really great. It has not just the Riddler as the main villain, who, by the way, that Paul Dano, I believe his name is, he did so good. Like, his portrayal of the Riddler was pretty much perfect. The gimp suit, I'm not gonna lie, is kind of weird looking. It was hilarious. But his performance comes off as really creepy and psychopathic, the kind of downright comedy. So it's like a mixture of both with his performance. I really did like it. I will say, though, Colin Farrell, who's one of my favorite actors, I think he's so underrated. I've loved him since seeing him in Saving Mr. Banks. He's a terrific actor. And the makeup work that they did for him as Penguin is truly astounding. Like, I'm blown away at the change there. He was fantastic. He was great. He was hilarious. Just a lot of the writing in the movie is also really solid. The performances, Robert Pattinson solidifies why he is a phenomenal actor. He's excellent. Not just from indie movies he's been in, but even other stuff. Like this recent movie that came out a while back with Tom Holland, The Devil All the Time, on Netflix. That movie, he was phenomenal in. He's just a great actor, and he really doesn't get enough credit. And I'm hoping, it's sad that it would take something this big to make people finally see he's a good actor, but maybe people will finally be like, he's a great actor, not just the sparkly vampire from Twilight. But the girl who plays Catwoman, I can't remember her name, I'm so sorry. She was great, and I like how the relationship between her and Batman blossoms over the course of the film, because that's a thing in the lore, how her and Batman always had a on again off again type of thing. I really did appreciate that. That was cool. Andy Serkis was Alfred, and I thought he was a great Alfred. He really was. And I will say, Michael Giacchino, who does the music, he kicked it up to a whole new gear in this movie. The Batman music and like just the music in this movie is so good. It's so menacing. It's really keeps you on the edge of your seat. It just fits so well with the movie that they crafted. And Matt Reeves, the director, phenomenal work. He's done other movies as well, like I believe Dawn for the Planet of the Apes and War for the Planet of the Apes, which if you've seen those, you know that this guy is a really great director. And he's done other movies too. But this movie was... See, the thing about this movie is it can rival some of the other best Batman movies. Like, it can rival the Dark Knight trilogy. It's... A lot of people thought it'd be like a copycat by how it looks and all, but they're wrong. I think this movie delivers on everything it was sent out to do. It delivered a great story. It delivered great performances. It delivered great music. It delivered great fighting. It's just all around a great movie. And even though the runtime, I guess, could drag if you aren't really invested, because there isn't that much fighting, I'm not gonna lie to you. It sets up a lot more possibilities going forward. And I was just really impressed and happy that I got to see this movie in a theater. It was so good. And with all that said, those are my thoughts on The Batman. So what'd you all think? If you got a chance to see it, definitely check it out if you haven't. And if you want to hit the subscribe button and the bell as well to get notified on when I upload, that would mean so much to me. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye!